Hello, my name is Kurt Dolan with Water Wells for Africa. We're in Mangochi, Malawi, October 5th, 2024. I want to say thank you to Norwalk High School, especially for Dean Gray for organizing the Giving Charity to Charities. So here's a group of families here, 32, that are benefiting from this water well that we have installed recently, that is partially funded by your amazing conglomeration of students who get together and raise funds for charity. So we want you to see that we are actually doing the work that you are supporting, and you have 32 families up here, and this water is sweet and clean. They were going to a faraway river, and when the river would dry up at this time of the year, they would dig holes in the dry riverbed and scoop water out plate by plate. And many villages were using the same water source, and so the women would fight all the time, and they'd come home late, and the husbands would be upset, and sometimes they would fight with their wives. But now all there's peace. Peace in the home, peace among women. And every single year, they would suffer from cholera. Some people they know have died. Every month they suffered from waterborne disease, but since the installation of this, absolutely none. So that means paying for transportation to the clinic, paying for medicine at the clinic, all that's eliminated, which allows them to use money for better things like buying chickens and livestock, and even sending their kids to school. So before this was placed, it was very difficult for kids to go to school because they'd have to go to the river to get water, and they're always late. They would send them home. But now, even though the schools are far distance, and even though it's extremely difficult for them to get to school, all of their kids are still going to school. They believe it's so important. So it's not the difficulties or even the poverty which keeps kids from school. It is water. And when they have water, what we have found in every single case is kids go in massive numbers. They're also able to mold bricks. They make everything right out of the ground here. They'll take the mud from the bricks and they'll mold them, but they can't do that if it takes them hours and hours and hours to get one bucket of water. You can't make enough bricks to do that. But now they've told me they're building houses, and because they are agriculturally based and dependent on rain, they can only plant crops at one time of the year. Last year, the rains failed them, so they're in a famine right now. But because of the water here, they all have gardens. They're growing tomatoes, onions, okra, pumpkin leaves. They're growing their own food, which they can actually do here all year round. So they're extremely happy, and they're cleaner, the hygiene's better. They have just been so blessed by the fact that your high school students are willing to raise money to help charities like Water Wells for Africa be a blessing here in some of the most marginalized places of Malawi. So again, thank you guys so much. Keep it up. I'm just so happy that we've been able to have an ongoing relationship with Norwalk High School, and I just think that you're doing a great thing.